Just to show you how much the industry has changed. This is the shelf of change. This used to be in studio stuff. I'm working so far ahead of where I was years ago.
The radio business has gotten very, very competitive, and you always got to find a point of difference, man. We need the edge. That's when MusicMaster comes in our world.
I've been in the radio business for 26 years. This is an example of the music log when I started. Now with all the changes, the technology, having software like MusicMaster makes our lives totally different.
We were one of the first stations and companies to basically use MusicMaster. Basically, MusicMaster just was better overall. It adapted to the change in technology.
It's Mike V getting you through your Friday. The weekend is here and time to have some fun. Kelly Clarkson and her latest at 98.1 Smooth FM. Because of the unusually high number of radio stations in this market, it creates some unique challenges, and we got to make sure that the lane we occupy from a programming standpoint is matching up with the expectations of our audience. So it's critical that a program like MusicMaster allows us to create the right flow so that every quarter hour is balanced.
At Latino 96.3, it's a little different, man, because the mix is priority. We play the best of both worlds, English and Spanish. I got to make sure that the presentation with the music is on point. So throughout the hour, I got to balance the Spanish and the English, and it's got to be proper, man, and MusicMaster is the key to that.
With the genre of hip-hop especially, there's a lot of artists that are on the same record.
Those artists are doing songs, contributing to songs of other artists. We have to figure out ways to make sure that those artists are not too prevalent or too clumped up.
And with MusicMaster, we could basically program it from how we determine the rotations, of course, to the categories, to just even the rules that are applied.
And really trying to make sure we have a great flow to the radio station and address that.
It's just about how the music is presented and the flow of the music. And with MusicMaster, it just makes it so much easier for us to present it. This is the Big Boys Neighborhood Studio. This is my right-hand girl, Yessie Ortiz. She's our midday jock, and also my assistant music director here.
That's right.
So she helps me out on MusicMaster. So
they don't pay me enough. No,
but she's great. She's great at what she does, though.
My job is so demanding as a radio personality, so there's events and there's appearances, and then I'm also the assistant music director, so I have deadlines to meet with the music logs and getting them in the system. MusicMaster kind of does a lot of thinking for me, which is a lot simpler for me to really just focus on the style and the sound of the radio station.
The program is really user-friendly, and it allows us to focus on the things that matter rather than the tool itself.
I don't feel limited in any way. I think that any creative vision I have for the radio station, I can utilize the strength, the flexibility, the unique things of the software to help me bring that to life on the radio every day.
I sit down and start going through rules, going through optimum goal schedules. And every time I do it, I end up hearing what I tried to achieve. It isn't just about the numbers and the rotations. It's very artistic.
This little thing right here, this program right here, lets me unlock the artist.
I'm a little detailed with my rule tree. I've got rules for when it schedules it automatically. I have rules for when I'm editing. I have rules for day. I have rules for night.
There's a lot of programs out there that have very tight rules and you can't make any changes or adjustments to it. But with MusicMaster, we could basically customize it to what best fits our likings and what our audience likings are.
The overriding thing is like the optimum goal scheduling. So you can set rules, but then tell it, well, you have these rules, but what are you really trying to achieve here?
I can use optimum scheduling, I can use restrictive rules, I can use a blend of both to get exactly what I need on the radio.
I'm very proud of my rule tree.
I really, really love the customer service. They always there for you, no matter what time and no matter what day.
I ask very technical, in-depth questions, and I always get the answer.
Joe Knapp, the owner and founder of this company, he's called me on more than one occasion. Hey Mike, I heard you had this crazy idea and we were able to get to the bottom of it, but what about this? What do you think of this?
They really care about your radio station, and they're involved, man. It's kind of like they're in the trenches with you. You sense the passion that they're radio freaks.
Como limpio.
¿Cómo está?
¿Cómo estás?
Harto gusto.
¿Cómo te va?
¿Cómo está, señor?
Bien, 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 bien.
In November of 2012, I got a call from our corporate office that we needed to change the format of one of our stations. I came to the station, I built the database in a few hours, and we had the station on at midnight that day.
I'll never forget the opportunity that we made the switch to MusicMaster was in one of my markets in Albuquerque, New Mexico. The station was KIFM. We were using another program, and we decided as programmers to go with MusicMaster. And ever since then, the station's been #1, man, and I attribute that to the program.
When I first interviewed for the job here in San Diego years ago, I told the general manager, give me 2 years and I'll give you a #1 radio station, 2554. He looked at me like I was crazy. With being able to work the music programming with MusicMaster, it allowed us to make sure the musical aspect of what was coming out of the speakers was on target. And within 2 years, I'm proud to say, we took this radio station #1, 2554, and been having fun ever since. I use MusicMaster because it gives me the edge in this incredibly competitive marketplace.
I use MusicMaster because I like to win in radio.
I love MusicMaster because I get bonuses. Ever since I started using the program, my ratings have gone up.
You know, we've seen great things happen, not just with the music, but just with the radio station in general.
MusicMaster does allow me to give life to every log.
Make us make music out of the music.
Be creative when programming the sound of music.
Me permite crear la estación como si yo fuera realmente un artista.
I look forward to it every day. I actually look forward to opening that programming and scheduling a log. It's like a fun time for me.